Hey everyone, in this video I want to talk to you about what to do when someone wants you back. Specifically when you were dating someone for a while or in a relationship with someone and then things end and further down the road they hit you up again and seemingly want to try it again with you and get back together. Well, first off, let me start by saying roughly 99 out of 100 times it's not worth it. And the simple reason why is because the other person likely hasn't changed. People in general don't really change all that much over time. The only ones who do change, and even they don't change all that much, they just change way more than most people, are people who actually take their growth seriously. People who are constantly striving to become the best version of themselves. But the people who aren't like this, they don't really change all that much over time. So even if somebody comes to you saying, hey, I've changed, I will recognize your worth now, I know what we had and it was special and blah, 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 those words mean nothing. Because once they're done saying those words, their actions likely won't back up anything they just told you. It's really easy to win someone over with words. I mean, you could charm someone's ear off if you know what to say. But that doesn't actually mean that you're going to follow up on anything you said. So actions speak way louder than words. And if this person, by their actions, show that they haven't changed much, then it's not worth letting them back into your life. See, quite often when someone leaves our life like this, when maybe they break up with us or you break up with them, or if you're dating, things just don't work out, if you actually work on yourself, which hopefully you do. If you watch my videos, I imagine you probably are striving to become better. So that means you are in that rare category of people who do work on themselves. So knowing this, it likely tells me that the other person just couldn't recognize your worth. And if that's the case, I highly doubt they'll be able to do that even after things ended. Usually once things end with someone, it gives them perspective. They'll move on to another person and then they'll inevitably compare that person to you, and they may realize that their current person comes up short compared to you. But even then, that little perspective they have on the worth that you have and everything you brought to the relationship with them, even then, they're still very likely to take that for granted. Even if they're somehow able to notice it now, to know that you have this value, they are still likely going to just not take it seriously and not show you that you are worth keeping around in your life. I'm hoping I'm explaining this well. I'm trying to explain it as best I can, but I am getting a little bit tripped up on my words here. But basically, if someone couldn't recognize your worth before, even if with some gained perspective they're able to now somewhat see your worth, they likely still aren't going to be able to fully understand the value of it, which means they're likely still going to take it for granted, which means you're not going to have a great time being in a relationship with them. In general, you just always want to strive to find people who know your value in the here and now, not further down the road when they're starting to lose you. That's not helpful at all. You want people who can recognize it immediately. People who won't take you for granted. People who will put in a ton of effort to keep you in their lives. This is what all of us should strive to find in relationships. Even when dating, of course, because dating turns into relationships down the road if things work out. So that's what you want to find. And if somebody couldn't recognize your worth before, I just don't truly believe they'll be able to do that now, unless by some miracle they are in that 1% of people who actually change over time. But like I said, that's just not most people. Unless the people you date already fall into that category of people who work on themselves, then you can probably know that, hey, maybe this person is worth another shot. Maybe they have worked on themselves, and maybe they do recognize your value now, and they're not going to take it for granted. So in that case, maybe it's worth another shot. You never know what could happen. Maybe things didn't work out that first time for whatever reason, logistics or some other thing, who knows? But if the other person is not someone who constantly works on themselves, I just wouldn't trust that they've changed much, no matter what they tell you. Like I said, talk is cheap. Actions are everything. And if their actions don't show that they've actually matured since the last time you were with them, they probably haven't. But anyway, that's all I have for you guys in this video. I truly hope you enjoyed this one. If you like content like this, be sure to subscribe for more. Otherwise, the best way you can help me out is just to like the video and leave a comment. That will help the algorithm. The comment doesn't even have to relate to the video at all, so feel free to say whatever you want to say. I mean, tell me, here's a good one. Tell me your favorite memory from childhood. I don't know. Leave that in the comments below. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and remember, we're all on this journey together. The most important thing is that you just keep going, keep moving forward, and keep striving to find people who will actually recognize your value in the here and now and won't take you for granted. Those are the people who matter. I'll see you guys in the next video. Arrivederci.